If you take out your notes, this is on page 17. Page 17, and from page 17 up to page 21, this order of operations with substitution is really a review of things you've done before. Okay? So, some nice things. If you had to evaluate, okay, you could use your calculator and type the whole thing in and get the answer. But if you wanted to, and sometimes on a quiz or test, it will say, show your work to show that you understand order of operations. So you have to go through BEDMAS. And in this one, showing your work, the very first thing you'd have to do is you look in the brackets. Is there stuff to do inside the brackets? Yes. 3 to the 4. What is 3 to the 4? You could use your calculator there, or you could think 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, same as 9 times 9, and get 81. And then 2 times 81. Again, if you needed your calculator for that, that's fine. But we want to try to do as many things without our calculator as possible. So we'd like to try to do 2 times 81 and get 162 without our calculator. Second one, do we have brackets? Yes, but inside there's nothing to do. It's just holding a 4. So sometimes brackets just hold a number, okay? Sometimes brackets have operations inside to do. In this example, it's just holding a 4. And sometimes we use brackets to hold a number, and there's no symbol written between the 2 cubed and the 4, but with the bracket, I'm going to add a little dot there. That's saying multiplication. There's so many different ways that multiplication gets, right? You used to have just the x. And then you're like, oh, we'll use a little dot. And then sometimes you just put brackets close to each other. So the first thing, according to BEDMAS, that we have to do in this one is an exponent. Do we have an exponent? Yes. What is 2 cubed? It is 8. So I'm going to put that 8 in brackets just to hold it. And then it's beside that 4. I have adding. Can you see I have adding and I have multiplication? What do you do first? The multiplication. 5 times 32. And then you can add and get 37. On quizzes and tests, when I used to write quizzes and tests, I always, once I got my final answer, I'd like to put a circle around it, just so it was like, this is my final answer, and help communicate it. Order of operations. Can you see here the brackets is just holding a number? Do we have an exponent? Yes. Is the exponent to the 4 and the negative, or just to the 4? Just to the 4. So we would have to go 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, and it still has a negative out in front. Okay? So that would be the first thing. What would be after exponents? Multiply. We have 16 times 3. If you wanted to, you could do that right away as showing your work. Does that make sense that I did the exponent first? And then I was like, instead of rewriting 16 times 3, I may as well just multiply that out and get 48. And now I need to just put these things together. Woo, someone want to check that on the calculator? Is that right? Am I off? — 16 times 3?
Oh, wait, sorry. No, that's right.
Minus 256 minus 48 plus 8. Was I got it right? Oh, you know what? On this calculator, I'll show you what you did. This is the negative sign. Perfect. But then if you're subtracting, you have to use the subtracting one. Okay. Order of operations. We have brackets, but it's just holding a number. We have exponents. Okay, well, we can do that. 6 cubed is 216. Good. And now this is multiplying. I'd have to do this multiplication first. Negative times a positive will be negative. And then negative 420 in the end. I said I'd like to circle my final answers, and I forgot on the last one. I guess I technically oval it, because that's not a very good circle. Or maybe I tried to put a circle around it, and just I failed art class over and over again.
Well, that's not true, because JR knows how to do a circle.
You ever see the circle drawing contest? Hi, here we go. Circle drawing contest. Oh, we have to use the red. See if the red is, or here, this marker's been upside down for a while. Let's see if it works. Okay, circle versus circle. Oh, that's pretty good.
He's taller, so it helps.
Oh, I don't know.
Mine's more this way a little bit wide. Yours is more this way.
All right. Okay. We got an exponent. We got brackets. Brackets just holding number, so we do the exponent first. 5 cubed is 125. 125 times 2? 250. No brackets. We have an exponent. Do you know what's the number one wrong answer people write for 3 cubed? 9. That is the number one wrong answer. That would be a terrible math multiple choice question. What is the most common mistake in this question? You have to always circle wrong answers all the way through. And if you get the question right, no, that's not a mistake. Oh, I shouldn't be allowed to think creatively sometimes. All right, mental math, see if you can do these. Right? Quick question, did anybody get 100% on this question? Good. Hey, here we have brackets and we have something inside of it to do. So doing that would give me an 8. Can you see that it would be okay to do 5 cubed right away? Yeah, because it's sort of separate, and so in order of operations, if you realize that, oh, I'm doing inside the brackets, but there's something off to the side that can be done as well, you can do that already. So we got 125. Now the multiplication would come next. 6 times 8, 48. 77? It is. Oh, this one's not a bad one out of the math ones we've done. All right. Ratings, right? Next week, Monday, you tell me, yeah, last week was pretty good, but Tuesday sucked. Ooh, negatives. Okay, we got brackets, but the first brackets are just holding a -5. Then we got an exponent. Is that exponent to the 5, the negative, the 3, and the other negative? Just to the negative 5. So if we did that, and again, I'm going to keep it in brackets just to hold it. Negative 5 times negative 5 would be positive 25. And then a negative times a positive negative, 3 25s is 75. Circle it. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff happening in the next one. Look at K. You know what K stands for? Fun. All right. Okay. We got in J, we got brackets. In that brackets, do we have stuff to do inside the brackets? Yes. We've got a squared. We've got an exponent. That exponent is to the 3 and the negative, or just 3? Just the 3. So this will become negative 9. That would be the first thing I'd have to do. Can I do anything else? Could I do this 4 squared already? Yes, so I can write 16. Can I do this in the middle? I could. What would it be? It would be negative 4. So order of operations, I did this. That's an exponent. Then I have another power, an exponent. I did that. And then I've got dividing. I did that. Now I have just adding and subtracting. Adding and subtracting you can do all together. Okay? 16 minus 4 is 12. Plus a negative is the same as subtracting. 12 minus 9. Yeah, just wait for it. Wait for it. Hey? Fun. Perfect. So now you know why K stands for fun. That was a bit of a stretch there, but I think we're all in agreement. Yep. Okay, do we have brackets? Yes. Can we do stuff in the brackets? Yes. Ooh, this has more than one thing to do in the brackets. I've got an exponent. Is the exponent to the 4 and the negative, or just the 4? Just the 4, so this will be minus 16. Plus 4. Can I do this in the brackets? 2 plus 3? 5. Okay. We still have brackets. Do we have stuff we can do in the brackets? Yes. This will be negative 2. What can I do in the brackets? Negative 15 minus 16. Close. No, yeah. What's it going to be? Negative 31. Excellent. Right? This is a January question. It's negative 15 degrees out. It goes down 16 degrees overnight. How cold does it get overnight? Minus 31. Too cold. Right? Yeah, like, come on. We're in April. There's just snow and minus temperatures at like minus 3 right now. It's terrible April. But this is bad for even Winnipeg. Last year was nice, right? This is all COVID's fault. COVID's going away. That's why it's bad temperatures. Bring back warm temperatures. Bring back, no, just kidding. Make Winnipeg great again. And plus, we have another exponent. This 3, is it to the 4 and the 5? Just the 5. Okay? This one, I find these multiplying ones, you're going to be you see that 4 right beside that 5, and you're like, I know my times table. You're going to want to write 20 so bad, but you have to follow the order of operations. Now we've got some multiplying. Negative 2 times negative 31, that's going to be positive 62. 4 times 125, that's 500. And 562 is our answer. Anybody ever read the book, 562 Ways to Have Fun? No? Okay. Yeah, it hasn't sold very well. It's just math questions, all letter K. 562 math questions. K. Second question, K. All right. Ooh, we have some exponents. 8 to the 4. That's big. That is big number. That's a calculator number, definitely. 64 times 64. I'm working on it in my head, and my head's saying, no, you don't want to do this. Part of me wants to do it, but part of me is like, no, you don't actually want to do it. So what is 64 times 64? My guess it's going to be, can you take 4,000, just wait, now I'm working on it. Can you take 4,225 and minus 65 and minus 64 for me? Which is minusing 129. So that would get me down to 4,091. 4,096, okay. Oh, so close. Minus, this one's a little bit easier, that's 16, and this will be 16 minus 9 plus 3. So we do the top, we get 4,080. And on the bottom, 16 minus 9, 7 plus 3 is 10. Oh, this kind of mental math isn't so bad. We get 408 in the end. Is that the last one? Oh, we'll leave the errors and identifying for tomorrow.